Okay, so yesterday we started the topic triangles, in which we saw there are two bases of types of triangles. One was angle, second was this sides. On the basis of angles, we have taken triangles like acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. Then we have this one triangles on the basis of sides like scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we will be studying about congruence of triangles. Thank you, Jasnoor, Drishti. Now, please, at the end we will have this. Now, just see. Okay. We have to study congruence of triangles. First of all, what is meant by congruent triangles, or what do you mean by congruence? Anyone who knows what do you mean by congruence? Most in the end you will get to know why they are doing this. Okay, others please same around saying okay. Congruence means same, Utkarsh saying equal, okay, better. Having same side, Prisha, okay. Angles also, okay. So congruent means in which triangle is equal. Okay, Jasnoor is sending the criteria. Okay, Jasnoor. Now let's see. Any two shapes or any two figures are said to be congruent if they are having equal shape and size. So you can say two triangles are said to be congruent if they have equal size and shape. So both things are important. Size should be same and shape should be same. It is not only for triangle, for rectangle, for any figure you take. If they are able to superimpose each other, if there are two figures which are superimposing each other, then those two figures are known as congruent figures. In the case of triangles, we have to do the triangle also. Okay. Now, let's do some examples. You can see in front of you, there are some squares. You have to tell me which amongst these are congruent. First, second, third, fourth, there are four squares. So tell me which two are able to superimpose each other. All of these, no Mehak, 1 and 4, okay. Utkarsh correct, Rudra correct. First and last, good. So you can see, Mehak, if you say all of these, in that case, this third one is largest. If you keep it, oh sorry, if you keep the first one, if you keep this first one on this, it will come somewhere here. So it is not superimposing the third one. But if you keep first and fourth over each other, you won't be able to recognize they are different because they are superimposable with each other. Okay, so 1 and 4 are congruent figures. Congruent means same size as well as shape. But if there is only same shape, we call such figures as, yes class, if there is only same shape, suppose this is a square, 2, 2, and this is double of this, second square, 4, 4, 4, 4. What do we call such figures? They are not congruent, but what do we call them? They are not having same size, but they are having same shape. Any idea? What do we call them? In class 10, you will be studying about them. Anyone? No idea? We call such figures as similar figures. They are similar. Okay, when they have same shape, they are similar but not congruent. They are congruent only when they have same size as well as shape. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Please confirm. Okay, now next example for you. Please answer. In given 5 figures, tell me which ones are congruent. More thing, it is a very great day. Lungbu is here with his correct name, Lungbu only. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, are congruent. 1 and 4. What about 1 and 2? Are they not congruent? 3, 4, Rudra, Prisha, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 4. Okay. So if you see, I guess first, second, third, fourth are looking congruent. Let us see. Don't worry about this that they are in the different, what you say, orientation can be changed also. Yes, just know triple S criteria. Bhavya is correct. 1 2 3 4. Yes, 1 2 3 4 all are congruent because they just have rotated the triangle. It is still same size and shape. How we can check? This AB is same as PQ, both are 4.5. This AC is same as RP. This BC is same as RQ. So three sides are equal, hence these two are congruent. Only they have changed the orientation. Similarly, in this case also, if you see, we have this 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5, 4, 4. Here also 4, 5 and 4.5 sides are there. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 are congruent to each other. You can say 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4. Anyone you can take. They all are congruent because they have same. Taranjeet, no. Why beta? Why Taranjeet? This fifth one is not, because here all sides are 5. Here we don't have any 4 or 4.5. That is why, sir, how do we know the angles are equal? Bhuvanjot, later on we come to some criteria that will help us. If sides are equal, angles are automatically equal. We will get to know that. Okay? If sides are equal, angles will automatically be equal. Taranjeet, 1, 2, 3, 4 are different. Okay, 1, 2 are 3, 4 are different. How they are different, beta? 4.5 we are having DF, 4.5 we are having MR, 5 we are having DE, 5 we are having RN, 4 is here, 4 is here. Beta, how they are different? They are same. If you rotate it and you put it on this, it will be superimposed. Sir, please check side. But I'm checking it only 4.5, 4 and 5. I think they are congruent only. Okay, still you can check at home today. In the next class on Monday, we can discuss it again. Okay, as per me, they are congruent. The fifth one is different. It is having all 5, 5 and 5. So it is not congruent to any figure. Okay, now let's start with the criteria. In class 7th, you have done some criteria for congruency. Criteria for congruency of triangles. Please, how many criteria do we have? And name them also, please, all of you. Rudra, okay. Piyush, first, okay. Tanmay saying 4 criteria are there. Jasnoor saying 4, okay. Triple S, ASA, SAS, and RHS, okay. Moksh saying 4. No, Moksh saying 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. 5 are there as per Moksh. Ishan also saying 4. Okay. Now Lakshya also saying 5. So in class 7th we have done 4, but actually there are 5 criteria for congruency of triangles. Utkarsh saying 6. Utkarsh, you have to tell me the sixth one. Okay, after we discuss 5, you can tell me the sixth one that you are thinking. Is it Piyush? RHS? Okay. Drishti 5. SSS, SAS, ASA, RHS, triple A. Okay, Drishti triple A. Okay, we will discuss triple A. Triple A. Okay, Khushi, Ayush. So almost all of you are correct, but Drishti just said triple A. Let's discuss triple A first. As per you, is it criteria for congruency? So if we have two triangles, suppose there are two equilateral triangles, 60, 60 and 60, and we have one bigger triangle like this, also a equilateral triangle. Here sides are 2, 2, 2, here are 5, 5, 5, angles are 60 only. So Drishti, can you say they are congruent by triple A because angles are equal? This equal to this equal to this, and this equal to this. By triple A, we cannot say triangles are congruent. Very simple reason, because they are similar, but they are not congruent. They are similar because it is also a equilateral triangle. It is also a equilateral triangle. It is only some magnification of the first figure, but they are not superimposable. They are not superimposable. In some cases they can be congruent, but it is not general. Okay, so that is why triple A is not a criteria. Lakshay, you also better written triple A. Now you got this. Why triple A is not a criteria for congruency? Now you got this. Lakshay, Drishti, please confirm. Triple A is not a criteria for congruency because it never confirms that they are of same size and shape. Sorry, shape is confirmed, but size is not confirmed. Lakshay, please confirm beta. Lakshay, Drishti. Okay, now it's clear. So that means triple A is not a criteria for congruency. So we are coming with only 5 right now. Utkarsh, you can tell the sixth one that you are thinking. Okay, after this. Okay, let's see the sixth one. First criteria that we have is the easiest one, triple S. Second one, we have side angle side. Third one, we have angle side angle. Fourth one, angle angle side. And last, right angle. Okay, no, I will not tell. Atulya, you tell me the full form of RHS. All of you, tell me the full form of RHS. Is it right hand side? Please tell me the full form of RHS. Oh, Vaishnav saying right hand side. Very good. Okay, Arshia also. Right hypotenuse. So almost all of you thinking that RHS is right hand side only. Huh? Right hypotenuse side. Moksh. Okay. Tapaswini. Okay, correct. Ananya, I guess. Right hand side wrong. Right hypotenuse side. Right hand side. Okay. It is not right hand side. It is right angle. It is right angle, hypotenuse, and a side. It is used in the case of right angle triangles. This property is used in the case of right angle triangles where you have to equate one right angle, one hypotenuse, and one side. So those triangles are congruent. Okay. Now is it clear? Those who were saying right hand side. So let's see the full forms. Triple S is known as, yes, okay, Bhavya. Side, side, and side. SAS is known as side, angle, side. ASA is angle, side, angle. AAS is angle, angle, side. Very good, Bhavya, Atulya. So how is it working? So when you are having two triangles, you have to look for these criteria. If any of these criteria is met, side, side, angle, okay. Sixth, as per Utkarsh, side angle. Utkarsh, it is not a criteria, side angle. You can check. In some cases it will work, in some cases it will not. Okay, just like AAA, it will not work. Okay, it is not a criteria. Side. Okay, correct. Now, so we have 5 criteria for congruence of triangles. Now we have to understand how to define them. Okay, so what we have, the first theorem that we have in the book is, one second. First theorem is based on criteria. ASA. First criteria is ASA as per the book. So let's start with that. Write the statement for it. Difference between SAS and ASS. Angle, side. But we will do this. Don't worry for that. Sir, angle नहीं होता क्या? Atulya, first type in English. AAA is not a criteria, beta. The time when you were joining late the class, before that we discussed this. AAA is not a criteria. Lumbu, LHS, beta, LHS कहाँ से आ गया? So, Atulya, AAA is not a criteria, because if AAA was a criteria, in that case, all the equilateral triangle would have been congruent. Atulya, you can check. These two are equilateral triangle, and obviously they have same equal angles, but they are not superimposable. One triangle is larger, one triangle is smaller. So AAA is not a criteria to be used. Okay. Now let's see the first criteria that we are having in the book. First theorem 7.1. Sir, first is SAS. No, beta, first is ASA in the book. You can check. Oh, sorry, it's 7.1 theorem. Huh? 1 second. Okay, it is axiom SAS. Okay. So first is our axiom. Yes, Mishti. So we have axiom 7.1. SAS congruence rule. SAS congruence. Now, what is the statement? Two triangles. If you write the theorem, it will be like this. Two triangles are said to be congruent by SAS criteria if they have two sides equal and the angle between them also equal. So like this you can recreate the theorem in your words. In the book, language is two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle is equal to two sides and the included angle of other triangle. So you can write in your own language also, both are correct. So let's see what the theorem is telling us. If you have two triangles like this, suppose first triangle is A, let me make it clearly. Let me show this. Please tell the meaning of congruent. Atulya, congruent means two figures which are having same size and same shape, both, then they are congruent. Only same shape doesn't make them congruent. Okay? Two figures having same size and shape are known as congruent. Atulya, now it's clear? Okay. Now let's see. We have two triangles. One second. Take one more triangle. Okay. So suppose this is triangle A, B, C. This is P, QR. Now, these are two triangles. If we take this side is equal to this side given to us, these two are equal, and the angle between the sides, if both sides are not equal. So what if both sides are not equal? Abhishek, in that case, you have to check for other criteria. There are 5 criteria. If any of these 5 criteria is met, then triangles are congruent. If no one is met, it is not congruent. Okay. Now, triangle ABC and PQR, if two sides are equal, like AB is equal to PQ. So this triangle is equal in example 1. Okay. Let's see BC equal to QR, and someone says angle B is equal to angle Q. So as per the theorem or the axiom, we can say triangles are congruent because two sides and the angle between the side, two side and the angle between the side is equal. Therefore, triangles are congruent. Is it clear to you? This criteria SAS, when two sides and angle between the side is equal between two triangles, then the triangles are congruent. Is it clear, or shall I repeat this? Okay, Parki, good. Anyone who has doubt in this? Clear. Okay. Now comes corresponding parts. As we have done in lines and angles, corresponding angles, similarly here we have corresponding parts. As we have done in lines and angles, corresponding angles are looking at the same side. If you remember, in the last class, sorry, in the last chapter we have done, corresponding angles look at the same side. Similarly, in these triangles, we have corresponding parts. Let's discuss them. Corresponding parts. Now, please tell me what is corresponding part of side AB? What is corresponding part of side AB? It is PQ. It is given to us in the question that AB and PQ are equal. So AB and PQ are the corresponding sides. Yes, beta Kushi, you can do, no issue. Okay. Second is next side. Suppose BC is given to us as equal to QR. Third is AC. AC will be corresponding to PR. Very good. Now angles. These are the corresponding sides. Now corresponding angles. Angle B is equal to angle Q given to us. Angle A is equal to angle A equal to angle P. Very good. And angle C is equal to angle R. Very good. Now if I write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RQP. Is it correct? Is it correct? Tapaswini Pradhan, Ananya saying no, Bhavya saying no, Moksh no, Prisha saying yes. Okay. Piyush no, Vaishnav yes. Okay. So my name is MANU. If I write my name as, will it mean the same thing? Will it mean the same thing if I change my name like this? So order in the case of name is very important. Order in the case of name is very important. In this case also, you have to understand the first triangle name you can write from your side. First triangle name you will write from your side, any side. Suppose you write BAC, CAB, it is okay. But the second triangle name should be according to the first one. We know AB. We know AB is equal to how much? PQ. But in our name, it is coming equal to RQ. In our case, it is coming AB and RQ are corresponding, which is wrong. Similarly, we have done BC equal to QR. In this case, BC is coming corresponding to QP. So this name is totally wrong. This name is totally wrong. You have to check that the corresponding parts are coming in the name also. So the correct name is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. In this case, you can check AB, PQ, BC, QR, angle A, angle P, angle B, angle Q, angle C, angle R. So in all the respects, these two are correct. Is it clear to all of you? Please confirm. Is it clear, beta? Please confirm. Then I will give you one question. Please confirm it. Anyone, please confirm. Is it clear how to write the names? What happened? No one is replying. Class, am I audible? Vaishnav, Bhavya, anyone? Utkarsh? What happened, beta? Class, ma'am, am I audible? Geeta, ma'am? What happened? We will write PQR. Okay, now it's coming. Okay, you will write PQR. It's correct. Now, let's see one more example. If I write triangle name as ACB, now tell me what should be the name fast. If I write ACB, what should be the name of next triangle? If I write it as ACB, it is congruent to PRQ. Very good, because AC and PR are same, CB and RQ are same. So I hope you are getting this. Now all of you switch on your videos.